Hey, welcome to or welcome back to Auntie's Cakery. Today I am making a simple but cute little beach themed cake, starting with some vanilla sponge cake and some vanilla buttercream icing. I love how it swirls around like that, don't you? Smooth it out with my angled spatula and add the first layer of cake. Squish! The second layer of buttercream icing. I usually do 4 layers of cake and 3 layers of filling, but for this cake, 2 layers of filling and 3 larger sized cakes. Now for the crumb coat. Woo! I'm putting that icing on like a DNA pattern. That way I can get some full coverage when I actually circle it around. Get it in those little gaps there. Oh, that just kind of slipped off my spatula. That's okay. Put it back on the cake and spread it smooth. I use a little mylar folder corner piece to make that edge smooth. Then I'll stick this in the fridge. After this cake is chilled for about 20 minutes in the fridge, I take it out and do a final coat of buttercream. This is a little thicker coat and is supposed to cover the whole cake. You'll notice I am not smoothing it out super smooth because I kind of want it to look like those rough ocean waves. And again, stick it in the fridge. After it's chilled for a while, I get out my hand air sprayer and I airbrush the top light blue. Then I'll start with the bottom and do some dark blue and gradually fade it up. Time for sprinkles! Beautiful pearl sprinkles. Oops, these are a little more difficult than I thought they would be. There we go, got it stuck on the cake. I ended up getting the tweezers and using my fingers to push it into the icing. And then I tried the end of a paintbrush and that worked okay too, except it kept slipping. This was a little bit time consuming, so I'm gonna skip through the video a little bit for you, so you don't have to sit and watch me drop more pearls. And back to my fingers, because you know what? Sometimes fingers are the best bet. Now I'm going to use some piping gel, spread it on the bottom of the cake board. I want it nice and sticky. Then I have some brown sugar. You guessed it, this is for the sand. Spread it on that piping gel. My hand wasn't working very well with this, so I started using a spoon, and that worked so much better. Scoop it on, and then I tamp it down. And then on the top, I'm also going to spread some piping gel and a nice big heap of brown sugar. Now for the seashells. I actually made these shells the day before. Here I have a little mold, puff a little cornstarch in there, and then I'm gonna press the fondant in to make the shapes. Cut off the tops with my spatula, and I'm sticking that in the freezer. Next, I'm going to hand sculpt some of these shells. I take my fondant and my fondant tools, and I'm going to make a little shell. The next shell I make, I'm going to roll a piece of fondant long, thick on one side and thin on the other. Put a little piping gel on it and then start to twist it upon itself. Oh, the shape is going nicely! Use my finger to indent that very end, and we've got 2 shells done. I'm going to do a similar shape, but a little longer and a little thinner. Again, twist it around like a corkscrew. and give it a little roll. There's 3. What will the next one be? Why, a starfish, of course. Cut out the parts I don't need. Give the other little arms a shape. Then with my fondant tool, I'm adding some texture. I think I'll do one more clam-shaped shell. This one's going to be really unique. Lines down the center. Then I'll use this ball tool to make little decorations at the end. I let them dry for a little while, crust over, and then I take some pearl airbrush spray and I spray these pearls until they are shiny. And the easiest part is last. I just place them onto the sand. I made this cake for a girl in our neighborhood as a service project. This is the design she wanted, and I think we pulled it off. There it is with her candles in it. Thanks for watching. Bye.